Okay, I welcome you all in this webinar, and this webinar is all about storytelling, data storytelling. This is going to be very interesting. We are going to spend at least 1 hour today to understand what ways data can be presented using business intelligence software. So a small introduction about our company, you can see that. So this is what is happening to our company. You can see that around 150,000 plus professionals got trained worldwide. And you can see that we have a very good strength of 7,000 plus industry veterans as instructors. We are our presence in 55 plus countries, and it's a $800 million fully owned subsidiary of Collabra Group. You can see some of the talent development partners like AWS, Microsoft, IBM, Cisco, Salesforce, SAP, Red Hat, all that. Okay, so we have these many centers of excellence. So centers of excellence for ML, AI, microservices, robotic process automation, Internet of Things, big data analytics, DevOps, cloud computing, cybersecurity, professional development, and all that. So this is our today's topic, data storytelling using Power BI. So what I'm going to take you through in this session is, you can see this is the outline. So what is data storytelling? What are the benefits of data storytelling? Making sure your data story is valuable, using data visualization to enhance your data storytelling, presenting visuals through a data dashboard, benefits of utilizing a dashboard like this. You have got all this. Yes. Okay. Finally, I am going to touch upon, the idea about Microsoft Power BI. So let us start. So what is this data storytelling? Now, I have lot of data, or I can put it as lots and lots of data. See, everywhere it is datafication is what is happening now. I have so many data about my business, my services. So my organization needs to have more market share. So my business growth, everything is dependent on the data what you use. Okay, so what is that data we use? Our own industry data. If you take that itself is, very huge amount of data we have. So how do I put the results of my business comparing the industry size, market share, profits, losses, everything? It has to be maybe in a single screen if I am able to present it. The important information, the vital information and all that, if I am able to, find out and put it in a single screen, then people understand the data easily. So whatever analytics related to my data, when I put it in a single screen or a single sheet like this, people understand it very easily. Instead of running presentations or creating a lot of Excel spreadsheets or reports and all that, combining everything, putting it in one screen is going to be very, very, very effective to understand very complex data also. So that is what is data storytelling is all about. You have to visualize and see, my dear participants. You have to visualize and see how I can present my data. I am not going to speak anything. The visualization, how I have narrated my data is going to speak for my company, for my business, right? So that is what is data storytelling. Okay, so what can be the benefits when I narrate it, when I visualize it and all that? It is very similar to human storytelling, right? But this storytelling itself, how many of us have felt, sometimes our grandparents tell us stories, maybe our mom, dad, sometime they have told us some stories and all that. We were, very much interested to hear or listen to the stories. if it is really interesting. Okay. If not, we may not like how people narrate the stories, how people present the stories is what is very important. So you can compare the data storytelling also like a human storytelling. Okay. So I have some complex information to be presented, but I have to make sure that the audience of my data sheet understand my data in a better way. So that is the very important benefit of data storytelling. Okay, so it's going to add value to my data and the insights of my data. We call it as better insights, more insights. What happens here? See, just you take an example of a dashboard for a company, a financial dashboard. See, I am a trainer as well as a developer. So I have worked with multiple projects. I have created hundreds of such dashboards. So I can tell you very in an easy way, like I have 5, 6 data tables. I do not want to create report A, report B, report C, and all that. All this combined together, I want to present it. Okay. So in such a case, it is possible. It is easy. Why? Because all these are related data. For example, I am creating a financial dashboard. So what will be the content of that? How do I narrate my story? How do I narrate the insights of my data? So what is the number of orders I have received for the day or for the week or for the month? And then what is the value of the orders? And then how many orders delivery has happened and how many orders delivery is in the pipeline happening, and what is my expected order value, order rate, quantity, all that vital data of my business. So relating to this again, total cash inflow, total cash outflow, funds flow, all these kind of vital information when I put it in single screen, and below that, to narrate this better, I use the visualization tool. So I use visualizations like charts, tables, all that. So when I bring in all these together, it becomes a data storytelling. Okay, right. Now, when I look at my data storytelling concept, I need to have a feel like a human being is narrating that. Okay, so it gives a human touch to your data, offering value to your audience and industry. You can easily understand what is happening, what the business part is all about. All that easily you can understand. You need not refer so many tables, reports, charts, this, that, right? Everything integrated, I have it. Building credibility as an industry and topic thought leader. So once you start creating the dashboards, what happens is you will keep on improving on that. Maybe I now have some 7+ years of experience in creating dashboards using different tools. I have created dashboards in Excel, Power BI, Tableau. So many tools are there. So what and how I have improved is after I keep on creating, when I receive feedback, and what kind of feedback, if you ask me, is how the narration has happened in the dashboard, how people expect, what is the people's expectation, whether they want some information this side or this side, how do I arrange this, where do I position this, all that by experience. When you keep on creating, it is going to grow. So that is one very important part of benefit of data storytelling. Okay, now one more thing is, here you can see that your data story must be valuable. Okay, so what I can do for that, I need a structure. So without a structure, just like that, I cannot build my story, right? So if you watch movies, maybe, they have a formula. Okay. So you have somebody acting as a hero, a people's hero, someone like that, all right. But in depth, if you analyze, again, there is a structure. So a dance or something, a fight scene or something, a romance scene, all clubbed together, I will get the movie successful or a failure, all that. The same way in your data storytelling also, you have to follow a structure. Okay, so what is the structure? Uh, Now, why should I present this? What do I want to convey? What is my idea, right? What is my thought about this theory? Okay, so that's why you can see that. What do you think the data will tell you? What do you want to prove or disprove? What do you think the data will tell you? That is very important. I have seen many people's, dashboards and all that. I have understood to this. What I have understood to this is your data story must be, having some value. When somebody looks at it, they have to understand what it is. Think about what you want to say. Outline everything from the intro to the conclusion. Ask questions here and there. You can ask questions to understand your understanding of the topic as well as the understanding of the audience or the attendees, right? So create a goal for your audience. Now, after attending this webinar, see, this is going to be a series of webinars, right? We are going to learn this Power BI, something like that. Okay, so what is the goal? So I need to be clear with the goal, what I expect from my audience. So after this presentation is over, what you have to do, right? The same thing happens in any organization. So a meeting happens, I present something, uh, you know, better insights of the data I present. So what happens after that? People take something in their minds. Okay, so this is what is happening, and this is what is the insight of this data. Like that, you will be able to, we call it as takeaways. Or the other way also, I can put it, what is the action the user is going to take after your, data story, right? After viewing your data story, right? So in that case, when you want to make your data story as a valuable one, you have to think about data visualization. How do I visualize, things? See, we call it as artificial intelligence. We call, IoT. There are so many concepts that has evolved, and that, billions and billions of, money funds is flowing in for the research and development of these technologies. And one such very important one is the data visualization. How do I visualize my data? See, when I say data visualization, many of you might be thinking, okay, plotting charts, right? Creating donut charts or, column charts, line charts, something like that. That alone is not data visualization. Okay, so very difficult information, very complex information. How do I take it to my, customer or the end user of the product? How they will understand this complex information easily, right? So I can give you n number of examples for this. Very recently, I have completed a project on this data storytelling for a medical instruments manufacturing company, which is very big. It has got its presence in many countries. And, it took nearly 17 to 18 days for me to complete that because of the complex nature of the data. There are a lot of steps when you want to visualize data. Just like that, you cannot make a visualization of your data. So what comes first? See, for example, I have some raw data. The data has to be transformed. The data has to be cleansed, transformed to a more easily understandable form. This is one very important thing. Now, after that, if you ask me, can I visualize my data? Yes, you can visualize your data after transformation, but how do you have access to the data? How do you connect the data from different sources? There are now hundreds of sources. In the first or second slide also, I showed you something like, so many technologies are there. Same way, the data generated from these, you have to connect to that data. Cloud data, like, I have Azure, I, have AWS, I have a Oracle data, I have a SQL data, I have, ERP data. So many types of data management tools are available. From them, I need to get connected, transform the data, bring it to a more good shape and size of the data so that I can start this data visualization. Okay, so what it does, it converts your complex data into very simple form, digestible form, simple form. Okay, so for this, what are the visuals? I have the data, the transformed data. What are the visuals I am looking for which can support this storytelling? Perfect. Okay, so I am using this visualizations for enhancing the understanding of my data storytelling. Okay, so effective data visualization can help me in the following ways. One, it can reveal multiple patterns. It can reveal trends, different trends, and findings, very important, right? Findings from an unbiased viewpoint. Anybody who looks at that visualization, they have to understand, yes, we have got the results like this only. So the supporting data table is available. Even if I look at the visualization, I'm able to understand. If I look at the data table, I am able to understand. I can easily bring out results. I can interpret results. I can articulate insights. So what is this? Total number of orders. Now, how do you have got this total number of orders? So I click on that. It shows me from 10 different customers. When I click on that again, it takes me to the next level. Okay, so the highest order is from so and so company. The lowest value order is from so and so company. Like this, insights, more insights, more insights. So out of these 10 orders, how many orders I have got more than this many value? How many, orders? Like this, I can keep on telling you insights of your data. Okay, so once I have created such a data storytelling board, it is easy for my audience to pick only the required information. Okay, so this is what is very important. So findings, insights can be easily understood through a data dashboard built with data visualization tools. Okay. So now the next concept is, what is this data dashboard? Okay, so how do I arrange my visualizations and related information about these visualizations, what I am trying to show in one single, dashboard, in one single, you can put it like this, in one single canvas area, right? So how many information I'm trying to show here, all that is going to be called as data dashboard. So you take it this way. Data dashboard is a tool for information management and business intelligence. Okay, so I am going to tell you about the business intelligence software. Okay, right. Okay, so easy to understand format, single location, the data dashboard, what it can do for me. It can interpret complicated metrics, right? To help the audience understand the connection between the data and the data story. That's very important. Right. Now, what are the benefits of data storytelling? Telling I told you. Now, what are the benefits of utilizing a dashboard for your data? That's very important. See this. Providing better visibility into past and current trends. So I told you that the number of orders is 10. When I clicked on that, it was able to show me the highest orders, the lowest orders, and all that. Now I just want to compare this with my past data. See, December 2022. So the same month, November 2022, what happened? How many orders did I take? See, the automobile sector, you must have seen a lot of ads and a lot of infographics in the newspapers and all that, showing this kind of dashboards where you can easily compare and see what has happened in December 2021 and December 2022, whether increase has happened or steep or a fall down has happened, what it is all about. So that past and current trends you can see. Then forecasting future trends with more accuracy. See, there are a lot of techniques, a lot of methods people are using for the forecast analysis, right? So these BI tools can give you a better forecast with more accuracy. So what is said now in the recent versions of even Power BI is, the forecast analysis, it can be up to 99%, match with the actual results. It cannot be 100%. Maybe depending upon the nature of your business, sometimes it can be 100% also. So that way, this BI software is going to help you out identifying KPIs, key performance indicators from multiple sources. See, that is what is a very important benefit. I can connect from different data sources and then I can create a dashboard in a single canvas area from different data sources. So real-time customer analytics is possible when I create a dashboard for my data. So these are the benefits. Okay. Now, what is that key element of data storytelling? I said that we need to have a structured approach. Yes, data storytelling, data visualization, they work together to communicate your data insights through these three essential elements: narratives, visuals, and for both of these, my data. Okay, so when you want to create a data story, please understand, my dear participants, you understand that you need these three basic elements. Okay, so first and foremost element is data. Second one is the visuals, and the third one is the narratives for this. So you can build your narrative, use visuals to enlighten, show data to support. That is the key elements, right? You can see in the image also representing that. Okay, right. Now some examples. Okay, so how do I call it? Whether I call it as a science or what is it? It is an art of presenting data with a contextual narrative. You can just have a look at this, dashboard, what is created. You can see that outages report. The company logo is there on the top right hand side. The title is there of the report or of the dashboard. And you can see that some charts and all that is there. In the left hand side, you can see that, some data is visualized there. So all that is there. So when you look at this, you get an idea at least about what is being tried to tell as story, what has been tried to present the story, right? So a data dashboard presents all available data. So you're able to create your narrative. So eye-catching data storytelling is here. Okay, see this dashboard. So when you look at this dashboard, you get a lot of information. What you require, all that information you get here, right? So this also people with a lot of creativity, they place these visualizations according to the expectations of the end users of the dashboard. Some companies I have seen the vital information, like what the values you see here, 2023, 3646, all that to see unsatisfied, something like that, unsolved. Okay, so call attendance. So like this, what important data is there is represented in these visuals. Okay, the same way in the left hand side here, you can see that a chart is representing all these things. For further understanding, they are comparing the data available here, the data values available here, and a donut chart is also created here. Okay, suppose I am having a doubt, I can even look into the data table. So everything is there. The narration is there, the visualization is there, and even my data table is there. Apart from all these things, I can understand this with the heading also, right? See this, what it says, customer satisfaction and agent analysis. Okay, I will get an idea, right? Okay, customer satisfaction and agent analysis. So this is customer care agent or the customer care executive, whoever it is. So what is that vital information required here to be understood? So I just can understand from this. That is what is effective data storytelling, right? Just providing an intro sentence with data driven graphic is often the quickest way to tell a short data story. Just one visualization is enough to make others understand, yes, this is what, right? So all that is there. Okay, fine. Now, one more, one more dashboard you can see here. See this. This dashboard, you can see 29% is distractions, 22% is time management, 20% interruptions, 13% others, wrong tools, 3%. Like this, some insight is given how to be productive at workplace. So what is the number one challenge to being productive? See this. It's actually voluminous data, right? Because this is the result of a research, a study, a statistical analysis. So a study of what is harming our productivity. So you create some questionnaires, you share it among the employees, you find out the results, you summarize those results, all that you show it like this. People easily understand. Okay, see the visualization, how it is used, right? So distractions 29%. If I do not want to see that percent, I just want to have a feel like how it is going to be out of the complete box. So in the complete box, I can see that almost 20 to 30% of distractions is what is the main reason. So I will easily understand that. Visually also I'm able to understand. Value wise also I am able to understand. These kind of data storytelling is what is very, very important. right? So a call center analysis that shows customers satisfaction data based on subject, percentage of satisfied, unsatisfied customers, total number of satisfied and unsatisfied customers. This is what I've been telling, right? The same way, the example which I told you, that also you can just visualize and see total number of orders, total order value, orders delivered, orders in pipeline. So all these vital information. Okay, so it is presented in a single dashboard, visually, narrative, and with the data, how what you have transformed with that, right? Okay, so the second example is also like that only. These kind of things we call it as infographics. Now, if you are a person who is interested in getting information from websites or web sources, you must have seen that now for majority of the products or services, products and services are sometimes, company information. All that is available as infographics. So 2, 3 infographics I have shown you in this presentation itself. In this, slides itself, I have shown you. I have shown you how many employees are trained from collaborate like that, all that you can see, right? So that kind of information which is shared in the graphical form is infographics. Believe me, whatever tools you are using, if you are using the right tool and create the right infographic, it is going to have more value than anything, for easy understanding and for easy data insights. Okay. So now your thought process is what it says. This person is saying a lot of data storytelling and all that. What is the right tool? Which tool I can use, right? So the data storytelling itself is changing how we consume information. That way it has gone undergone lot of transformations. Okay. Uh, Now, how we consume data and analytics, what decisions my company is going to make after seeing my dashboard, all that, right? So adding a human touch, sometimes showing big numbers, values, and all that. So this is going to be something which really is changing everything. Okay, so again, what tool is that which can help me to create such wonderful dashboards? That is where our journey has to start with Microsoft Power BI. Take it from me, my dear participants. I have been working with a lot of business intelligence tools, and I came to a conclusion that Power BI from Microsoft is one of the best BI tools, either that I have used or what people use, they are, telling. This is what is easy. I tell you something before this, before I go give you some insights about Power BI. There is a software application, a competitor for Power BI called as Tableau. Right? This Tableau has got a lot of potential for creating dashboards and data analytics. No problem in that. But 10 years before, it was considered to be the number one. 5 years before, it was considered to be okay, right? Okay, we can use this also. But now I am telling you, from 2019 onwards, I am seeing that majority of the companies have switched to Power BI. That is the market share this Microsoft company has got for this wonderful business intelligence software. Okay. Now, how it has grown this much popular? what it has done to the market and how it has been able to capture the market. Very good. I tell you, there is something called as Microsoft Power BI community. Okay, so the Microsoft Power BI community, people like you, me, all are there, part of the community. So whenever we are using Power BI, whenever we are facing any problems, whenever we have got some suggestions, whenever our creativity strikes our head and says that why not this visualization can be available in Power BI, all that is shared in the Power BI community. All that is, transferred to the Microsoft team also. So what happens now? Every month you get a new version of Microsoft Power BI. Okay, so no one can say that I'm using the latest version because the version you have loaded now is a December 2022 version of Power BI. Next month it's going to be Jan 2022 version of Power BI. That's a history. Now, people ask me immediately one question, then every month must I uninstall and reinstall? Nothing like that. The downloads of the, Power BI, new add-ons and new visualizations, new tools, all that, it gets automatically updated, right? Whenever you are running with your Power BI, when you are working with your Power BI, it's going to do that automatically. So I need not worry about it, but I have to have something in mind. What is that something in mind? Is lot of changes are happening in Power BI. People are behind this. Millions of people are behind this. Okay, one advantage. Second advantage, I'm very sure that we all are using other Microsoft products also, right? Seamlessly, you can integrate Microsoft products with Power BI. And same way, I was telling you about different data sources. Okay, so connecting to different data sources is made easy with Microsoft Power BI. As of now, Power BI supports more than 140 different data sets, data types. Just imagine, you name the data source, it has got it. So one more thing is, when we do all this, okay, when we do all this, what is that real idea is Microsoft has understood the market. Okay, yes, people are using Microsoft products and people are using Power BI for data analytics. So more importance is given to this. That's the reason we get the monthly updates also. Okay, right. Connecting to different sources of data is very easy task in Power BI. People who had been using Excel or any other Microsoft product for data queries or data transformation and all that, it is going to be easy for them because you just treat Power BI like next level of Excel. Okay, Microsoft Excel. Those who have been using Microsoft Excel, in Excel itself, you have got 70% of the capabilities of Microsoft Power BI. So if you are a regular user, it's going to be more easy for you. The data visualization part, the data transformation part. Okay, so when I say data transformation part, the data transformation tool, which is called as Power Query Editor, it is the same in all the Microsoft products. Whether you are using Excel or Power BI, when you want to connect to different data sources, this is what is going to happen. It is going to take you to the Power Query Editor. Okay, so in Power Query Editor, I am going to do the data transformation. And after that, I am going to load that to my Power BI dashboard data set. Okay. So these many advantages are there. You have to understand the power of Power BI. Okay. It has taken some time to reach this high level of popularity, but people who have started using Power BI, I am very sure that, okay, I'm very sure that it is going to be, they are not going to stop with that, using that. Okay. Right. Now, some more insights about Power BI. So I have a data. I have done some, analysis of my data. I have got the insights of my data. So to convert this, I can easily, use Microsoft Power BI, and I can tell my story. Okay, right. So it has got, it has got the dashboard setup. There are three components to be put it in simple form. Without showing you the Microsoft Power BI, I am actually trying to give you the idea of Power BI. If this is the first time you are coming across Power BI, no problem, right? You need to just remember three tools. So what are those three components or tools that are available? If you ask me, one is the report design area. One is the report design area. The second one is the data area where you work with all your data. And the third one is going to be your data connections, right? You can create a data hierarchy and all that. So these three are the important components of Microsoft Power BI. Okay, so using this, I can easily create visualizations. I can easily create, okay, right? You can easily create all that what you are looking from your data. Okay, so that's very important, isn't it? Okay, now before I end this, see this. Power BI is the right tool for my data storytelling. Okay, taken. Second one, Power BI has got different types of services. The one which I am going to use and create the data dashboards, visualizations, all that is called as Power BI Desktop. Okay. Now, after I create this, I cannot just like that use this. I want to share this to others from my organization, inside the organization or outside the organization. I want to transfer this means then, you have something called as Power BI as a service. Second part. Third one, see, the datafication is there everywhere. I have the information. I have all the data. So what not? Why not? It is shown in my mobile gadgets. Yes, you have the third type of Power BI that is called as Power BI for mobile. So you can download that in your mobile phones, whether it is iOS or Android, it supports. So whatever changes, updates that happens to your dashboard, that is going to, get updated in your mobile gadgets also. What else you require? So it's going to be easy to be, on mobile also, wherever I am. I am able to understand, I am able to see my data results. Okay, so that is wonderful, isn't it? So I have given you some insights about Microsoft Power BI. Okay, so this is going to be a series of sessions. We will start from the scratch. We will try to understand how to get started with Power BI, how to get connected to different data sources, how to do the data transformation, and then how to create a data hierarchy, data relationship, and then finally how to create wonderful visualization reports. Once we do all that, how to take it to the next level, how do I share it and all that, this is what is going to happen. Right. Thank you very much to all of you for this wonderful participation. Thank you very much.